Hi guys, well it's been quite a few weeks since I have done a video. One, I've been away on holiday. Two, unfortunately I had an injury. I fell down some steps and damaged my ligaments, tendons and muscles in my right leg, so been hobbling about on crutches. I'm fine really. It's taken its toll, but I'm fine, thanks. But I have been wanting to do a video for quite some time, so here I am now. I'd just like to share with you some tips, and here I have my list I've written down. The tips and tools that I use for diamond painting. I think the last time I did do another video, but I wasn't very happy with it, so I took it down. I just want to share with you updates on the paintings that I've done in the meantime. This one, I'm not sure if I showed you last time. I think I was talking, I'd had a delivery of a ballerina that was due for a friend, but this is the very first one that I've done. I really love the detail in this one. As you can see, it's round. I really love that. So that may become a present for somebody. So that's my first one, and I was really pleased with that. This is the ballerina one that I've done for somebody special. It's also a round diamond. I think I'd have liked it bigger. This one, it was a 30 by 35 centimetre. I think if I was to do it again, I'd get it bigger because then more detail will come out, but the detail in it is pretty good. And I'd have liked to have done it in square as well. So there's the picture. I feel it's particularly lovely. So yeah, I really enjoyed doing that one. It's just spectacular. So my friend is absolutely thrilled with that, so I just need to get some washi tape to put around it and then frame it and obviously clean it up before giving it as a gift. The third one I did, I was really happy with it at first. It's a don't know, I can't read the size of it. I was really happy with it at first until the very end. It's also a round diamond painting. I'm not sure if it'd look better if it was bigger. It's just a little bit bigger than the ballerina one. So here it is. It's absolutely fantastic at the bottom. It's the top part that I'm not really very happy with, the clouds at the top. So as you can see the detail in it, which is really lovely, but the top part up here is not where I'm happy with, so I may have to do something about that. I'm not sure what you guys would suggest, or whether you should think I should just leave it. So that's that one. I did receive a lot more paintings. In fact, I've got about 3 from Huracan. Actually, I have 4 from Huracan. One I've started on is a square painting, my very first one, and I have to say that I actually prefer it. I think the detail is better, there's a bit more control over it. I love the way that the square comes together. The only thing that I can't do is use a pen for it, but I'll come to that later. One of my Huacans was so bad, the canvas was so bad, the sticky, the glue had all come away in several places that you couldn't even see the symbols on it, where it was all sticky. So I contacted Huacan, and they were really lovely. Their communication is just absolutely fantastic, and they sent me another canvas which was a lot better than the one I had. So I'm really impressed with Huacan. I've got 2 customs and another painting. They're the biggest ones I've ever ordered, and the one I'm doing on the square one is a 60 by 45, and this is my biggest. But when you're addicted and you love something so much, you really don't care what size it is. What else was there to say? Yeah, so the one I'm doing at the moment is, let's just see if you can see. Let's just, oops, sorry about this. As you can see, hopefully, see the picture there. Yeah, is it focusing? Yeah, there we go. And I've done that much so far, and as you can see, the detail in it is just brilliant. And I think this one particularly, because it is so big, it is going to look brilliant at the end. I think I've just dropped something that I was going to talk to you about. Yeah. So as you can see, I'm reporting live from my bed again. It's fortunately one of the places that I have to come back to time and time again. But I'm very grateful for the way that it's just helps me to rest and in the correct manner. Right. I think that, yeah, it's been quite a few weeks, but I actually ordered an A4 light pad, which was brilliant. I had no issues with it, in which I'm going to keep it because it is so good. But I saw for sale a A2 light pad, and I've had that for some weeks now, and the size of it, it's brilliant. It doesn't cause me any issues. It fits my table really well. I'll just, it costs me £35. Just going to lift it. As you can see, it's quite big. I find it, it has all the way up there. I find it really helpful in all of putting it under my canvas, and you can see it goes down and put it up again. You just press. The light's variable, and I like that. So there we go, on and off. So So I'm really happy with that, and I got that off AliExpress, and it's one of the better buys that I've had. I'm not one of these people that I can order so many paintings to do, basically because it can get expensive. So what I'm doing is I'm getting big ones. In actual fact, the custom ones that I'm getting was such fantastic value. I think I paid £17 for a 70 by 60, and I think that's absolutely fantastic value. I've got 2 of them coming, and I know that they will take me a while. So when I'm down to my last couple, well, when they come, I'll probably order some more then. But until then, I think I'm going to have to really watch it, but maybe just do some updates or something by video. Let's see what's next on my list. Yeah, some of the paintings that I received, like I've told you, from Hoakan, one of the paintings had bubbles in it and really was bad, but the diamonds that came with it, they were all there, no problems. It's one of the paintings that I've got now. Some of the diamonds were clumpy and oily. I'll come to that in a moment. One of the paintings I received actually wasn't from Hoakan. I was missing a set of diamonds, and though I contacted the company, I still haven't received them, and that was like over 4 weeks ago, and they said they were sending them. Hoakan gave me another tracking number. I don't know how it works with these diamonds, and I don't know if I'll receive them. So maybe I'll have to do an outcry for some diamonds if somebody's got any extras for the painting that I've done. And the painting that I was wanting the diamonds were for a 5-panelled like water scene, sea blue. It was just absolutely gorgeous, and I just think it's definitely worth doing. So on the whole, I've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus the 5-panel ones, so that's about 10 on the go already. Well, not actually on the go, just one at a time. This one that I'm working on at the moment, the one I've just showed you, has taken me 3 days just to do this small section. So yeah, I'm really enjoying it. Let's see what's on the next. Okay, light pad, yep. Right, clumpy diamonds, oily diamonds. I saw somebody on YouTube that had got like a tea strainer thing that you push through, and it had you close the lid over, and it just gave me an idea of what to use for mine. These are tea strainer things that open up, and I found that if I put the diamonds inside here and then close it up and then put a little bit of washing up liquid in them and then shake it up and under the water, I find that cleans off the diamonds really well. And not only that, with the fact that it's got this mesh both sides, shaking it gets rid of the excess water, and it makes it easier for the diamonds just to be tipped out. You just open it up like that and tip it out, and I found that to be really good. I think you can get them anywhere. I got these years ago, so I was really pleased that that I've got this. So yeah, there we go. And I've got 2 of them, and I just clip them like that for storage. What else? So that's one of the clumping things. The other thing that I found when diamonds come out clumped together is that these tweezers from Huacan, the black ones, and the fact that they're so good and very, very, very sharp, so keep them away from little kids because they'll poke their eyes out or do something silly. Yeah, these tweezers from Huacan, by picking them up, I find that I can just hold the end and just separate them that way. And, you know, it gets rid of the clumping quite easily. I do not have the strength to be able to hold a mortar and pestle and move them around. So for me, this is the way that I go, and Huacan sending such fantastic tweezers has made that job really easy. So maybe a suggestion that you could try, as well as getting something like this, both sides, as you can see. That may help on that score. So, and as you can see, I've got my giant tray, dun, 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 and she says dropping it, so it's a giant tray. This is brilliant, really helps, and just you're not having to constantly empty packets into a small tray, so this has helped so much. Okay, let's have a look at my list. Okay, yeah, storage system. The storage system that I use is several things really. Yeah, I use bags like this with a little bit of card in. This is the 3328. I put, like others do, I've put them both sides on the card, the number on the card, and put it both sides. And in with it, I put a small piece of, what's it called again? Tumble dryer sheets. So I put piece of tumble dryer sheet in there, and that is really good. The other thing that I do is I use these little containers. I think I've talked about these before actually in my first video. As you can see, these move around clearly. That's just putting a label at the top, easily take off. I've also put a bit of tumble dryer in that as well, and it's made it easier. This one, as you can see, I didn't put any tumble dryer in it, and you can see I don't know if you can see that, just at the top, on the top there's a few diamonds that are stuck with a static, I think, is that, yeah, you can just see that there, look. So, and they're not easy, even at the bottom, they're not moving, so I should have put some tumble dryer in that as well, in there, and that would have solved that problem. Okay, what else do I have? It is really hard. I went into several shops to find tumble dryer sheets, and I couldn't get the non-fragrance ones, but I got Lenure, and they smell really good actually. Summer breeze. So that works a treat. You have to cut the sheets up to put them in the bags and things, but it's definitely worth doing that. Let me see. Right, so that's okay. The other storage system that I use, as well as the bags and these containers, I know a few people have spoken about these, and it's called the Lunar System. I think Fruitini spoke about it on one of her videos. This is it. This is the one that I've got. This diamond painting that I'm doing is a 40 colour, and when I was doing diamonds, and there's my sticky that I use for the pen, but I'm actually not using the pen anymore on this because I felt I had little control over this one. I think the pen's fantastic for the round ones, but for the square, I found that really hard to control it. So I've gone with the tweezers. I think I've seen a couple of others who use tweezers for their diamonds, but I find it really I think maybe I'm a bit of a perfectionist and I like things just so. At least I know it's been put how it should. I feel it should be put on the paper here, on the canvas. So it's just helped it easier to do. The other thing that I don't get is the stickiness from the tacky stuff that I was using for the round diamonds. This system, excuse me, as you can see, they're all in the big ones and the small ones. It works a real treat, and actually having it in the case, I'll just show you one of them. They should come out pretty easy. As you can see, there I've put a label at the top, and I've also put a label on the lid there as well. So these boxes hopefully will become my spare ones, which will help. They clip off, she says, quite easily, as you can tell, and then they click together. That little snap's quite nice. But don't do what I did. Sorry, I think somebody is trying to, that's it. Don't do what I did and leave your box open like that and then kind of move around it and it all fall to the ground. Thankfully, there was only one tiny box that opened when it fell to the ground. So it's had a baptism, it's workable, but eventually I think I'd like to go for a better quality containers. The baggies are absolutely fantastic, but I think I don't like that having to hunt. I'd rather see it right in front of me, like this system where I've got everything in front of me and I know what numbers there are. So on that score, I think this is absolutely fantastic. I have two of these. I have round ones in the other one, and I have square ones in this one. I'm not sure that I will be getting round ones anymore, just because I enjoy the satisfaction of seeing the work that I do and how I put the crystals on, the square diamonds on. So I may just load up on these for the square, so I'll have all the DMC numbers eventually for that. So that's the Lunar Box system. I think that's it for now. The other thing that I did use when I use this system is I use an old Tupperware bread box, and it really is, it's quite big. I'm getting loads of notifications about diamond painting, so yeah. I use this and I just put them all in order in the box, and I just put it at the side and I work from that. It's the newer bread box from Tupperware, and I use both sides of it with the lid. I just find that that's been an absolute fantastic storage box. You can probably just see in the corner there that I'm using with my pens, and there's my other Luna box in the corner there. So yeah, you can see my diamond painting centre over there, just behind the bed there. Right, where was I? So that's the other storage system that I use. The great thing about these is that they screw off very easily, as so, and they screw on very easy, like that. The thing is, with the bigger diamond paintings, you need bigger boxes, and to be honest, this would not have done. These would not have done for the diamond painting that I'm doing at the moment. Though they're quite big, they're not big enough. So yeah, there's that one. Right. I get a bit bothered by the sticky around the canvas on one of the paintings that I have, and I don't know whether it's this one or another one, but the sticky, actually this one, I just show you, the sticky comes right out to here near the end, and I was getting frustrated because I can't put my arm down where I need to work at. So I was on holiday. I went up to Northumbria, sorry, and went to Berwick, which is just on the border of Scotland. Beautiful, beautiful area. Had a really good time. There was sunshine. It was just such a lovely place to go to and just have time away. A different place can really lift you up. So it was good to have a holiday. But anyway, for those of you that know B&M in the UK, if you're watching this, you would recognise B&M. This actually I got, it wasn't, it says it was £1.99, but I actually got it for £1. But they're these, and as you can see, it says from Hobby World craft tape, and there's 13 rolls in there, but for £1 I thought it was fantastic. Well, fantastic, very, very reasonable. And I've put it, just show you, around the edge of the diamond painting that I'm doing, and it works a treat. So for those who are in the UK, B&M, it says it might have cost £1.99, but for 13 rolls you can't go wrong. They're all different colours. I got 2 of these, and I'm really chuffed with it. I think they'll last quite a long time. So good, you know, doesn't have to cost the earth. You can just find things that will work for you. I started with an old ice cream box tub to put my things in at first, these in at first, and then I found the bread bin that I wasn't using, so it became a good carrier So you can find things around the home, and you know these I'd had for years, so they're really good. There's things that are around the home that you don't that are there. You've already spent the money, so you can just use them. Nothing. It doesn't have to be. You don't have to spend the earth on them. It's something that you can manage within your budget. Um, you know, like I do. It'd be great if we made a money, could buy tons, couldn't we? But we have to be practical or pragmatic. That's a really good word. Pragmatic about what we have to do to enjoy our hobby without becoming stressed about it, because it's something that is really enjoyable. What else is there? So that's the tape. I think we've already talked about the round versus square. I prefer the square now. I don't know why I didn't try the square at first. Maybe I was a bit nervous. I didn't know whether I'd like it. But I fell in love with it after doing a picture for my grandson, and it was a giraffe, diamond painting giraffe from Amazon. And I just took to it like a duck to water. So I've really, really enjoyed that. And I just bought the next one, and then the next one, and then the next one. I haven't spent a horrendous amount of money. I spent, I did spend quite a bit getting the light pad. I knew that I would have that for years. So I'm really pleased with that. The small light pad I've spent on, but you don't have to spend that much money on it. The reason why I got the light pad is because it was really cheap. For an A2 for £35 was really, really cheap. The other thing that I find really beneficial, not only for the light pad underneath, is that I have this lamp. I'll just unplug. Actually, no, I don't need to. As you can see, it's on, and it's got different levels. This is really helpful. It's got one of those. It whirls and twirls. And the other thing that it does, you'll have to forgive me because my strength isn't brilliant, it comes out and you can clip it at whatever level. So there we go again. It's very sensitive. And it's also rechargeable. So I've got it in because I like the light to be where it is. And so this is, I feel, is a must for any crafter who's doing close work or anything. Excuse me. So yeah, please find, if you can find a good light like this, it just makes life so much easier. I think this cost me from Amazon. I think this cost me £13. I like the fact you can clip it anywhere, like so. She has to use two hands to do it, and then it also comes with a stand. So you just clip it up, excuse me, just in there like that, and it just sits in there, and as you can see, it just moves up. You put it any way you like. I keep putting it on, don't I? Like that. So yeah, invest in good lighting, because that is really good. But again, it doesn't have to cost the earth. So hopefully that will help you as well. What else? I was saying about the pen and the tweezers. I think that the pen is good for the rounds, and the tweezers are good for the squares for me. But I don't think there's anything more I can say about that. I think I've said it before. So my apologies for the lateness of another video. I was hoping to do it a lot earlier, but one, I haven't been very well, and two, it just takes a lot of energy to do a video at the right time. So this has been planned for a few days. I'm hoping to get one at least once a week, even just an update on my diamond painting that I'm doing. And please, if you have any questions, please ask them, and I'll do my best to answer them. If you need to know any more information, if you'd like to know about me, about my kids, who I think the world of, please ask, and I'll answer your questions. Thank you for subscribing. I hope you like the video. Please subscribe, and I'm hoping at some stage to do a competition, so look out for that in future videos. So thank you for watching. Well, you know, it's me, it's Michelle. I am who I am, and I look forward to speaking to you soon. All right, God bless you. Bye bye.